Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the new Rode NTH-100 headphones. These are targeted towards content creators of all types. It's Rode's version of a one-fits-all type of approach, I think. And I thought I would share with you sort of what my experience has been using these for the last 4 or 5 days or so, because that's about how long I've had them. Since basically when they got released, I got a pair. This is not a sponsored video. I purchased these from Sweetwater, so just to make sure that that's crystal clear. And I'm going to share with you a couple of things that I've noticed hasn't come up when other people review these headphones. I think the build quality is great on them. I think that they've done a really good job at this price point to put all of those elements into this set of headphones. What I'm not hearing anyone comment on is how massively different these headphones really are when you compare them to other headphones that, as creators, we may have been using. I saw a video from Curtis Judd, which I thought was terrific on these headphones. You guys should definitely check it out. And what I'll do is I'll put a link so you guys can, go take a look at it. And he had some very interesting points and comments about how choosing headphones is such a personal thing. It's very unique to the individual, right? Because not all of our heads are the same size. We don't all experience the same level of, say, comfort. Or in my case, one thing that, again, hasn't popped up is these headphones, while they're very well built, compared to what I have been using, and I'll show you what I have been using when I create content. This is what I've been using. So HD6XX, right? These are incredibly comfortable headphones and also very, very good for content creation. The way that the sound comes in, it's very easy to identify problems. And again, comfort. These headphones, they are comfortable. I'm not going to say that they're not comfortable, but they feel heavy. They feel heavy on my head when I'm comparing them to something like this. They don't feel as comfortable when I'm consuming content, right? So if I'm watching YouTube videos or if I am watching a movie either on my tablet or on my laptop or whatever, like on an airplane or something like that, these are not nearly as comfortable as my Bose. So my Bose headphones, which are the ones that I use when I'm consuming content, those are way comfortable. Like I could wear them on a flight from the East Coast all the way to the West Coast and not feel fatigued. With these headphones, I think that they definitely have a very flat response, right? So they don't color the audio that you're listening or hearing at the time. But that also makes them feel a little, it's very difficult to explain how some of what I can hear, like when I'm identifying problems, if I'm creating content. So like say I'm on location and I'm recording an interview and then I bring it back into post. And with these, I can very easily pick out if, say, someone started the microwave, 2 offices down and my microphone picked it up. I can identify those problems. I can identify lip smacks, for example, when someone is talking. Sometimes if their lips are dry and they do this, I can identify that very, very easily with these headphones. The NTH-100s, not so much. I'm not sure how. Everything just sort of gets melted into the flat response maybe. But some of those issues or problems, I just can't pick them up with these headphones. Another thing that happened to me on the very first day when I put them on and I'm like sampling music, some content that I've created, as well as other YouTube videos. So I went from different genres, both within my workflow and the way that I consume content. And what I noticed is that within 30 minutes, there's something happening in the mids that fatigued my ears. And that's the first time that it's ever happened to me where I had a pair of headphones that were intended for extended use fatigue my ears. And I'm not really sure why that is exactly, but I guess what I'm saying is that these are very well built. They are kind of comfortable. They feel heavy on my head compared to what it is that I'm doing. This is Rode's first try at these headphones. They might be perfect for you if you don't have other options. I think for content creation and long-term use, something like these are a better option. These are open back, by the way. These are open back, which potentially, if you are also monitoring yourself and talking into a microphone, they could bleed back into the microphone. Because these are closed back, they're not going to bleed back into the microphone, which is the reason why I'm comfortable monitoring while I'm talking to you all. You know, that's the thing. The other challenge for me, and this is something that is kind of a big enough challenge to be problematic, is I can hear everything out of, like I can hear this in my ear cups. So if the cable rubs against you, against the desk, against your leg, because it's kind of long, I suppose you could buy a shorter cable, that noise is transferred into your ear cup, and it is distracting and frankly annoying. And there is, at least for me right now, what I've started to do is I will wrap this towards the back of me, and give myself a little bit of like a loop here, so that if I move about, or if as I'm moving on my desk and say I'm, grabbing a mouse, or I'm typing, or I'm making some changes in my edit or whatever, that my body movements don't affect the cable, because this cable transfers way more noise. In fact, none of my headphones that I own at just about any price point that have a cable have I ever experienced so much of it coming back into my ear cups. So again, these are not bad headphones. They're not, they're better than like the super budget cheap alternatives. I'm not sure that I could wear these on set to do my monitoring, because that's also going to stop me from being able to communicate effectively with other people on crew or talent. So that's not where these would fit. And if I'm doing a very long editing session, I think for a rough cut, I can use these to master a finished interview or news piece or commercial. These, unfortunately, are not articulate enough for me to identify problems. And frankly, if I'm working on something that is that higher end product, then I'm also using my actual monitors, not just my headphones. I'll use my monitors to iron everything out, then I'll listen again on my headphones to sort of further identify if there are any issues that I might need to fix. And I think that these are going to be fine, like on an airplane maybe. or for casual projects. But these will, for me at least today, not be my go-to creator headphones. And that's just my opinion. So I wanted to make sure that I share that with you all. Again, I don't think that these are problematic. I think that they're budget headphones. And I think that a lot of people are going to be very happy with them. And for me, I'm okay with them, but I'm not blown away by the headphones. And again, just this amount of time, they already feel heavy on my head. So I just wanted to share that with you all. Hopefully you guys found the information a little, useful, since there are plenty of other videos that go over all the specs and all the marketing hype around these headphones. This is just kind of the reality of it. And maybe my problem really is that because I have actual near field monitors and I've used other headphones that are intended for content creation, maybe that's why I'm being so critical in this situation. But for what it's worth, I just thought I would share that with you all, and then let you guys make that decision yourselves. If you guys want to pick some up, I'll be sure to put a link. If you can, I would take Curtis Judd's advice, which is try to go into a store that actually has them. Feel them for yourself on your own head, in your, with your ears, and how it is that you normally work. If possible, bring an audio file that you are very familiar with so you guys can listen to it, and then make your decision that way. You might end up saving yourself some cash. Okay, until next time, I'm Carlos, and I will catch up with you guys in the comments. Take care.